How's it going, guys? How's it going? It is me. I am back. We are back on the PleasantCraft server today. And we are going to do a diggy hole because I don't know what else to do. And there's something that I need to get done eventually. Oh, spoilers. I don't know where to put all this stuff. I got this. You're going to have to watch my video. The video that's coming out very soon. But yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I just randomly am like, okay, I need something to do on stream today. And I know one thing that we're going to get done in the central building of our base is a storage system. It's going to be a very long drop-down storage system. Kind of a spiral one. Probably... I don't know how I'm going to do it, but, you know, obviously it's going to involve a giant circle down. And then the building's going to be... Yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft. But yeah, I'm starting to... There are so many noises outside. People suck at driving. But yeah, But yeah, I opened my shop over here. I guess this isn't too spoilery. Well, I got some things together. But yeah. This is the shop right here. We got a few things. And obviously all the bartering stuff as well. And the bartering station has done very, very well. Very happy with it. Sorry. I've been recording all day, so my brain just went into like the recording mindset. I like when I do recordings, I just kind of stop and just in between like me saying something and all that stuff. So I'm still stuck in that mode. Need to get out of it. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff all day. I just spent 2 hours on a world, you know, working on a project, which I don't know with the pace it's going, it might be out in like maybe the next 2 weeks or at least 3 weeks. Because obviously I still need to... What happened to the door here? Every time the door just disappears. I swear, I put a new one there and then it's gone already. I really got one of the design flaws and one of the reasons why I don't like this design choice anymore is because it's so terrible for mob spawning. It is awful. It's annoying, and it's so hard to figure out how to like do like any sort of proper spawning. But yeah, I don't know how large I want it to be, but obviously it's going to be pretty easy to dig this out because we got this haste beacon down there. And yeah, but this is gonna be kind of tough to actually put together. Mainly because we have such a large area, but maybe, let's see, how far do we want to go? So we want it to go maybe out to here. Let me put this in a chest or something. I don't even know. Welcome, my name Peanut Squirrel. How's it going? Oh, but yeah, also, I've got this resource pack working. I had to install a couple mods to get it to work, but take a look at the pig. Let me go up to it. Look at it. Look at it, the little nose. The little pig nose. It's sniffing. It's also got like moving pupils. But yeah, also over here oh wait, I think this guy turned into a zombie villager. Oh, it is what it is. Catching up with the live series. I know. So I got my recording done. I spent 2 hours because it's a long project. It's going to be it's a new Minecraft world, but I'm doing it a different way than I normally do. So I just spent 2 hours recording, and it was like 1 o'clock, an hour before. So I needed to get lunch, and then I saw a bunch of people uploaded, and I was like, ah, dang it. I want to watch all of this right now, but I got stream. Piggy nose, let's go. Yeah, but yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I have to wait till later to watch it. But yeah, we got this fresh animations mod, so like they've all got a lot more expressions. I really need to like work on this. Like, wait, let me yeah. Yeah. They're all a lot more expressive. I'm really loving this resource pack. Look at the way he walks. Look at the way. What happened to the... What happened? Did he trample a crop? You idiot. You won't do that, would you? You're dead right now. You wouldn't know. I just got to enjoy... Yeah, thank you for the 2 cents, my boy. Friend got the notice during math class and showed me, almost screamed. We've been hyped since the tweeter teasers. Yes, yes. I saw a little bit of a teaser. You know, honestly, I didn't realize it was a live series. I thought he was like doing that one more of those, 100 hours in Minecraft thing, like he did before. So I was like, oh, okay, it's another one of those. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so might want to grab some netherrack or something just to outline the circle. Wait a second. Wait. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Obviously, it's going to be a big building. We have to have it be a big building. It's our central building. But I don't know just how large. Because I want a couple buildings up here that are like a little shorter to kind of like accentuate the fact that this is like the tallest building in the city. But yeah. Also, a little update. We're going to be changing our plans around here. I've been talking to Bob lately, and he's been giving me information. He's been feeding me new things. As tweeter, what is happening to my brain? It's just normal things. It's normal. You're normal. No one's strange. Everyone's strange. You're strange. I'm strange. Life is weird. Okay, yeah, let's put this stuff away. I'm the strangest? Yeah, that's pretty true. I'm not, I mean, you've said something very sensible today. I'm proud of you for acknowledging it, finally. What am I doing putting a shulker box inside of a shulker box? Oh, this is spoilers for what I was doing yesterday. He's not even in the boat, he's just... Is he in the boat? Well, I can't push him out. Oh. Okay, yeah, this this resource pack doesn't work totally properly because he was in the boat, but it didn't look like he was glitching out. Okay, netherrack. Oh, there we go. I might want to grab out some more of the golden carrots. Life has changed since the golden carrots came back. I've been eating chicken for such a long time, and that's thanks to Mr. Hoser. Hoser's been a champ with the with that. So obviously we need to have a center. But the radius 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. 18 seems good from the center. I just want to make sure. Okay. So we are going to open up ourselves a circle generator. Circle generator with a... That's yeah, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. I'm gonna download this as a PNG. I don't know why it says soup, but okay. Just so I can still look at chat, because sometimes that happens. Oh, I still have a... Okay. Let's just squeeze this image a bit in so I can still see things. Okay. Let's do this. So let's go out on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, we're gonna want to set up a mini base camp. So let's do this. Sleepy. We're also gonna get a crap ton of materials from this. So I might want to go buy some shulkers. Give Mr. King Elfie a bit of business. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I hope I'm counting right. Sometimes I count wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, it looks about right. We'll see if it is right. Coming soon. Yeah, it's going to be a big area because I need some space outside of it, but also, you know, inside as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put a torch here for the center. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1 and 2. Okay, it's gonna look a little wonky at first, only because we're doing this over a couple layers. But once we start digging it out, it'll look fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3. 2, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Let's trying my best here. I need to like look at this. I suck sometimes with doing these circles, so it's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Is that how it goes? Figure it out. Okay. No. So it's 2, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Bam. Bam. No, I'm still messing it up. Okay, let's like restart. As I'm watching the live series, I'm thinking of which IRL people I should pass the brain rot to. My partner is gonna suffer with my nonsense for a good while. That's how it be. That's how it be. excitement is excitement, and sometimes people are annoyed with it, and they just have to deal with it. Okay? Let me be excited, man. Let everyone be excited for what they're excited for. You know what? Exactly. That's what I'm doing wrong. I'm stupid. I need to do one more 1, 2, 3, and then bam, bam, like that. There we go. See that's how it works. It's 1, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2 again, and then bam, bam, and then bam, bam, and then bam, 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 and then bam, 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 bam. There we go. See? It's easy. I'm just stupid. Me, when my friends listen to me talk about PleasantCraft, you got to deal with my brain rot. Exactly, man. Every time I get like super hyper fixated on something or like something new, like I end up learning something new, I don't shut up about it for like weeks. And then eventually I drop it, but that's if I drop it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, bam, bam, 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, 3, then 2, 3. Oh, I messed that up. I messed that up somehow. Okay, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, jam, 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 jam. Okay, no. No. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at this. We're almost at a complete circle. A very wonky, messed up circle, but a circle nonetheless. Less. Okay, I'm starting to learn the circle. So bam, 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 bam. Oh, man. Oh, where did I mess up? Nope. I messed up somewhere. Wait a minute. Ah, yeah, see? I knew I messed up somewhere, so I'm like looking at this like, what is up with this? I always do that. Okay, so it's... See, I only left 1, 2, 3. It's 4. And then another bam, and then bam, Bam. See, there we go. It's much better. Okay. Let's bring it down to the lowest level first, I guess. Probably the first thing to do. Actually, let me put together a couple shulker boxes. Or at least as much as I can before I have to start buying some. I'll put together 3. Okay, so the lowest point is 78. So let's go. Okay, let's start doing this. Beautiful to start. Beautiful to start. Okay, we need to make sure we stay within the confines of the circle. Otherwise, things are going to get very confusing very quick. Okay, I must sleep. Okay, let's go. Sleep, 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 sleep. Donut moon. Donut moon. You know, I didn't even realize King Elfie joined the game. Is he streaming too? Oh, he's streaming too. This is just the unofficial PleasantCraft stream day. We're just all here on Fridays. We're just all here today. What's the... Okay. Let's go down to 77, because why not? And also, I want to take down that ugly little torch thing, because I've never understood the point of it. And I made it. I made that tower. Like, what is it for? Big dig. So I actually got a response from a job that I applied for. So that's good. Like, I had a couple responses, but most of them were either rejecting me or it was telling me that they want to talk further, and then I answer one question wrong and then they just deny me. And it's like, well, wait a minute. But I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just apply for something else. I wasn't feeling too attached to getting that job. I just applied just in case I could. But I'm going for something a little different, which is, it's not the same lane that I used to be in, but I don't know. You do need the same amount of patience with it, but oh man. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot more than just 3 shulker boxes, it seems. But yeah, it's 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 a much different job. I'm probably not gonna say much about it. I was thinking about talking about it, but nah, I'm good. All right, okay. This one we got some stone, so let's start from here. We're gonna need to either, you know what? I might grab some scaffolding actually, because we might as well use scaffolding to get ourselves back up. Let's grab it out of here. Bam. Beautiful. Actually, I should probably start recording. I don't know where I'm gonna fit this into my video. Okay, so I dug a giant hole because I had no idea what to do for stream. But yeah, I'm very excited. So I don't know. I don't know how my schedule is gonna look like for a while. Mostly because I'm gonna be kind of doing a part-time school as well as work. But if I get this job, the schedule will be amazing, and the the schedule with the classes that I'm gonna be taking are gonna be amazing as well. So I'm very excited to see. I'm very excited to see what's going on next for me. But obviously it is up for, it is up in the air what's going to happen next. So gonna probably delay talking about too many plans because I don't know if I'm going to be able to follow through on them. So I'm just going to keep most things just under wraps until I have a definitive answer as to, like, okay, am I able to get this project done? Am I able to announce this thing that I'm gonna get started on? So yeah, it's gonna eventually happen, but I'm gonna need to take my time with it. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's get it. Let's get it all down. So I think I'm gonna make a giant hole down to the bottom where I'm gonna be, so I could just start placing the scaffolding at least. And my inventory's full already. But I might also want an extra stack of scaffolding to be able to ensure that I'll be able to have enough to get back all the way up. Because otherwise, we'll be in pretty big trouble. So yeah, after we dig all of this out, we'll be good. Yeah, this section is going to be a bit of a pain to clear out. Bunch of random stone and stuff. This is a lot. It's a pretty big area too. And I'm gonna be honest, we don't even have a design yet. I just know that whatever design we go with, we're gonna have this. So I might as well just dig it out while it's on my mind and I have nothing else to do. It's a big, grindy, diggy hole thing, so there's not too much thought put into it. which is kind of the things I'm probably going to be working on PleasantCraft if I'm going to stream on PleasantCraft. And especially since I still have a video to work on, and, you know, the thing that I'm working on, I'd rather not, like, say, you know, on stream. So I'd rather save it for a video. You know, but this is something that is not really a surprise. It is what it is. It's my plan. Although YouTube's not going to know about it for a while, so it's an exclusive Twitch thing, I think. I don't know. But yeah. All I'm saying is the project that I'm working on the new world that I started, you probably saw a tweet about it. If you were paying attention to my Twitter, I've been kind of a little more active on Twitter. But yeah, I've been kind of getting back into wanting to play Minecraft. And it's kind of stopped me from playing Mario Kart a bit, which is it is what it is. But yeah, okay, I'm taking this down right now. Okay, perfect. I grabbed all of it. Okay. Right. Oh, wait. I need to get this stone first. I wonder if we're gonna hit any. We're gonna definitely hit some caves along the way, and when we do, we're gonna need to work on. We're gonna need to work on making it a little easier to navigate by not. I'm trying to say words, but okay. Oh. Okay. Luckily, it's all lit up too, so should be good. Okay, so we're gonna need it to around here. Yeah, that's our lowest point. This is a mining area, but you know, right now it's this. But yeah, we're gonna have to create like a perimeter around this. Luckily this cave's all lit up, so we shouldn't run into any monsters. But it will be a pain to start digging out, because we need to, like, slowly go down. And then, obviously, we'll have to make sure we know, like, place blocks around the perimeter. Can you sleep? And, obviously, it's not enough. Okay. 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 We should be good. But yeah, along the way, we'll run into little problems, but it is what it is. We'll be good. We'll be all right. Okay. Ooh, it's already filling up like crazy. Okay, down the next 2 layers. Oh geez, there's already freaking creeper. Oh, I shouldn't be so terrified. I have full netherite, but like, I don't know. I've been playing on a. Well, I'll tell you this: it's a hardcore world, and oh boy, was it scary. Creepers are extra scary in 1.19 because of the big caves. Thought that said something else. But yeah, oh boy. Dirt's annoying. I can't wait to get to the lower levels because, man, I do not want to. I'm tired of digging all this dirt, switching in between tools. I'm just hoping I don't accidentally hit the scaffolding at any point, because that'd be annoying. So I gotta be careful around the scaffolding. Okay. Don't screw up the perimeter, my man. Don't do that. Okay. It's one level down. Couple. I mean, we're heading down to the really deep level, so... What does it go down to? I want to check. Eight. Down to level 8. Oh, man. We could go deeper if we even wanted to, but I don't feel like digging out the deep slate levels. That just sounds like a pain to me. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a pain to me. So we've got 75. About like 67 more layers to go. Okay, let's get this dirt down first. Okay, luckily it's gonna start getting easier because we're gonna just be doing stone instead of mixture between stone and everything else. But yeah, man. Honestly, you know, one thing that I have to say is, you know, doing a different type of content for a while has really given me perspective on like other aspects of content creation, because it's funny, right? Because there's one way to do it in this circle, but then in this circle, you've got a different way of doing things. A lot of a lot of editing practices are similar, but the format's different. You know, you don't have the same because you know, a lot of the Minecraft videos, you have to like script things out. You have to do like, you know, proper video production stuff, and you have to take notes on what you've done, search through clips, you know, try to find the best parts, narrate, all that stuff, redo. It's just a ton of work, you know, and it's all on the editing side. Most of the work when it comes to Minecraft videos is on the editing side. Like, I'd say even more so than the building side sometimes, because if you can have a great build, but if your editing isn't up to par, you will struggle. You will struggle quite a bit. And that's unfortunate, because I think, honestly, it feels like it shouldn't be that way all the time. I feel like sometimes, you know, the skill of the builder, you know, should speak for, you know, whoever, for itself. You know, the build should speak for itself. But like, you have to like have good editing. Like shaders helps, but it seems like the old style of doing things. You know, it has its audience, but it's not good for growing. Oh, geez. How dreary it got just now. Okay, this feels so nice. It's so peaceful now. Beautiful. That's another layer down. This should go smoothly, at least until we hit that cave at around like Y level 20, I think. Which we have a long ways to go before we get there. Take a look at this right now, though. We've got a giant circle. Just a giant hole cut out of our island. It's going to be a big build. Like, I think the idea is we go out just a couple more blocks this way. We won't really have much space for other builds. You know, this is why we have the giant hole, because we could still make it smaller, and I think it's more so we need space for the redstone behind it as well. You know, that's why I kind of made it larger than I, was originally going to, so I think it'll work. It'll work. Okay, we've got a few pockets of dirt left, so we'll just eliminate those. Well, that's not dirt, but it is annoying. Okay. Perfect. And we're already out of space. Okay. We're going to need a ton of shulker boxes. Holy crap. This ain't going to be nearly enough. Like, look at that. That's two shulker boxes filled already from just a couple layers of this. And look, we didn't even collect everything. I got to be careful of this center bit. One tumble and curse splat. I think I'd be dead. If I'm being real, I think I'm dead with that. And remember, guys, I don't have an elytra. So, well, I do have an elytra. I'm just not using it. Which I guess would make it my own fault. Oh, sleep time. Don't want to be caught out in the dark with a creeper falling on me. I've got 673 levels. There's no way I'm dying today. I swear, every time I build a gold farm, it's just I have high levels for the entire season, and I don't want to die. I have 6 deaths, and I've kept it that way for a while. I don't even remember what my last death was. Like, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you what my last death was. I know for a fact that I died a couple times, when we were in the end, the first time, being that death. The one where I fell into the void before I could even see anything. Oh, man. And what's worse is that like I had a lot of stuff that was like beginning of season stuff, and I just feel so bad because all of the things that I gotten, like the horn I got, you know, everything is just it's gone. Big sad, but you know, it is what it is. But I think the worst thing, if I'm being honest, was the amount of time it took to get all that stuff back. Because it was literally a whole day that I was supposed to spend building, but I didn't. Okay, once the last shulker box fills up, I'm going to do another 3. Which barely seems like enough either, too. Like, jeez. Alright. Beautiful. Let's do this. Just... I love doing this. This is like my favorite pastime in Minecraft. This is another reason why I wanted to do it, because it's just so satisfying. Also, I just love doing big like digs. It's like therapeutic for me. Because I could just mindlessly do it, you know? And that's why I do it, because I can talk to chat. But yeah, trails and tails. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? I'm gonna be honest. It makes sense in a lot of ways, but it also just feels like it's there to alliterate. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I guess it makes sense, you know. But I feel like there was obviously, you know, there was obviously some sort of theme, but I think they were just going for a more broad one just so they can add more things, which makes sense, honestly. Like, I feel like this is one of those updates where we need a lot of other changes other than just, you know, a specific themed thing. Because for a while, we've gotten all these themed updates, and they have all these plans and all this stuff, and some of them don't come to fruition. So I think what they're doing this time is just letting ideas... like marinate, letting ideas, you know, when they release a snapshot, they show something that they have working on, see what, you know, see how they can tweak it, you know, and they workshop the idea before they release it, you know. And I think the approach has been better in terms of reception, at least. The only thing that I've heard complaints about is people who do videos on them because of the way it's been releasing. It's like it kind of just comes packaged with the 1.19.4 snapshots. And so you don't know if there's going to be an actual like 1.20 snapshot or if it's just going to have a bunch of 1.19 features. So that people are just always on edge, whoever's doing YouTube videos. But once they do a YouTube video, man, it pops off because, yeah. But I'm very excited for the armor trim stuff. I'm already ready. I know what I'm gonna do for those combos, and yeah. And honestly, I'm gonna like as soon as if we continue this world in 1.20, I'm definitely gonna collect a lot of those and make them like rewards for like quests and stuff. And I have an idea with the quest board. I've got a beautiful idea. And it's one of those things where I want to talk about it, but the timeline's fuzzy, so I don't know if I can talk about it. And I don't want to, like, talk about anything I can't follow through on, so... Picking up all of those stones, right? Yes, but sometimes I run out of space. Welcome on in. Yeah, this filled up. Okay. 3 more. We're going to have a shulker monster here. Great. Fantastic. But yeah, I'm gonna grab all these stones while they're still here. But I'm gonna be honest. You know, the idea that I have right now is like I've barely worked on it because I've had so many things, but it's such a great idea that I want to just get it out. I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it yet because I don't want to set expectations, and I don't want to set expectations because I know, I might have trouble following through on it. I do it all the time. I'm like, oh, I want to do this thing, this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and I can't do it. But this idea is just too good to not think about. Hydrate. I don't have water. I have this. But cheers. Is that a beer? No, I'm not 21 yet. It's an energy drink. Plus, even if I was the legal age, I'd not waste my money on alcohol. Plus, I wouldn't even be drinking it on stream. I'm already uncomfortable enough with the idea of drinking that, It's one of those things where it's like, everybody does it, but I do not. Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. Golden cobblestone. Destroy a total of 10,000 blocks of stone. It's a raw gold block, but it's... Oh my. Okay, I need to grab my shulker box of achievements. Take a look at all this. This is all from the advancement pack that we have. So we got it's for this achievement, that achievement. I'm not even gonna go through all of them. I'm just gonna slowly. It can be fun if you're with friends, but otherwise no. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just one of those people that has a genuine fear of not being in control of myself. like I genuinely get uncomfortable thinking about it. I'd rather be in control of what I'm doing and what I'm saying rather than acting on either impulse or just, because I have really I have a friend who feels like that too. I have a problem with my intrusive thoughts. And my intrusive thoughts are actually the most horrifying thing ever. Every time I think about something, that, one of those intrusive things that I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why would you ever think that? So I'd rather not have a way for my intrusive thoughts to get past my filter. And I don't know if that's how that works, but I'd rather not mess around and find out. Not the intrusive thoughts. Yep. Intrusive thoughts are my enemy. And have always been my enemy. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've only wanted to try a few things, just to try it, see if I like it, and maybe have it on occasion. But I'm not really a big fan of it either way. I also just I don't know how people can enjoy a beer. There's just some beer that tastes I'm gonna just say it tastes like piss. I don't know what piss tastes like, but if it's anything, I'd bet it'd be that. And I'm like, how can anyone enjoy this? Every time I drink it, I'm like, oh. I mean, I guess it's for the effect, not the taste, but like, I don't care. If I'm gonna have something, I'd rather not be like, you know what I mean? I'd rather not have stank face while drinking a beverage. Beer is disgusting. Okay. I was checking my audio for a second because I have Discord notifications going off, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't on for you guys, because that would be annoying, wouldn't it? Gravel? I hate gravel. Sometimes I need it though. I'm gonna try to collect everything like that I can from this. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to, once I finish stream today, to watch through some of the new life SMP. Ever heard of Breezer before? May or may not have. It sounds familiar, but I can't put an image to the name. I can't put a brand image. All I know are Budweiser and Corona and... Oh yeah, I did try Corona once. That was disgusting. You know, one thing that, like, I distinctly remember the taste and thinking, that's a bit too strong. But honestly, thinking about it now, I think it would kind of be nice with some food, is like the eggnog rum. Like I tried it before at like a party. It was a Christmas party. It was a family Christmas party. I don't really go to parties. I only go to family things because I don't really like parties. But you know, I do like an opportunity to hang out with family. But yeah, I tried it and I remember like thinking, it's a bit too strong for me. But like I can distinctly remember the taste when I think about it. Like it's almost like I could feel it in my taste buds, but not really. It's like one of those like you could think it, but it's not there, you know, type of things. And honestly, I don't think it's that bad. You know. Oh, they kind of taste like regular soda, but there's alcohol in them. Not a lot though, so you won't get drunk or anything unless you drink a lot. They taste amazing. Yeah, I know there's a couple of them like that. But like honestly, those are more for like casual type things. I don't think they're like ones that you like the ones that like you have at parties are mostly the disgusting ones. But I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like any of it, but I would like to try that eggnog rum again. But I mean, I am turning 21 in November, so I don't know. I might try a few things. There's a few things on my list that I want to give a shot that I never gave a shot before. I know I know I'm just gonna hate beer either way, so might as well just stick with no beer. No beer. So you're from the United States? Yes, I'm from the US. We're the greatest country in the world. Just kidding. Like, it's funny because like, even when like, even when I was younger, I didn't believe that. Sure as hell said it a lot though. Because history. The history with me is interesting. The MIG lore is a very strange lore. Because it covers a lot of things that, like, I look back and I'm like, why the hell did I ever think that? Why the hell did I ever say that? I didn't believe it. But yeah, I'm from the US. It's great here. If you can't tell that that what I said last was sarcasm. I mean, one thing that I've never done, and I always feel like such a, I always feel like I'm like, I don't know. I feel embarrassed to say it every time, but like I've literally never left the country. I've only been to a few states. I've been quite literally stuck where I am. And it's kind of getting old. I need a change of scenery at some point. Yeah, even though like I moved recently, I still see a lot of the same things and go to a lot of the same places. So it's like, other than home, everything feels the same, pretty much. We haven't even gotten below 70 yet. Jeez. And we're an hour in. But yeah, I definitely really want to travel through Europe. Mostly because I know like it's just there's a lot of cool things there, and honestly every time I hear people talking about it, and it feels like such an American thing to think about. It just seems so much nicer to live in those places. Like I don't know how it actually is, so I can't really say, but I want to visit it. You know, those places at least. What part of Europe? I've kind of really been mainly thinking about like. I mean, obviously you go to the tourist places because you know it's a vacation spot. It is what it is. You know, like France. You know, I want to go to Italy because I'm half Italian, and I think I have. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's still family there, but you know, if there's still family there, it would be nice to meet them. You know what I mean? But I don't know what part of Italy they live in, but I definitely want to also try Sweden for sure. But I don't know. I hear they don't really like Americans there. So I kind of I want to go there so bad, but I don't want to be like I'm from Sweden. Yeah. I don't know. I just every time I see people, you know, I know most of the time they're talking about like America as a whole and not the people individually, but maybe some people individually because yes, I'll agree wholeheartedly. A lot of Americans are very dumb and self-centered and only think about like what's around them and not what the whole world is. I mean, obviously some people need to just think about themselves to survive, but I feel like sometimes the stigma against, you know, Americans is kind of mostly the fault of the education system because a lot of us don't know things about the world that we probably should. I'll admit, I don't know things that I probably should. Like, I did terrible in geography, but I feel like that's because I had, you know, didn't have good enough teachers and, you know, I didn't have an interest in it. I want to get better at it because I want to be able. I want to be able to, you know what places I'm going to, and you know, like honestly, if you made me look at a map, I'd probably not be able to figure out where Sweden is even, and that's the embarrassing thing for me. I want to be able to know where Sweden is. But, you know, I'm just an idiot. I'm trying my best though. But yes, I mean if you're from Sweden, where would you say if you were telling someone, if I were to ask you where I should visit in Sweden, where would you suggest? Like, what's a good spot to like kind of experience? I mean, I think it's fair that most Americans can't name countries in Europe. I can't name all the states. Yeah, I mean that's fair, but like I feel like the one problem too is that like sometimes Americans can't name states, can't name things in their own country, and the other thing is like the whole not using the metric system. It's funny, right? Because I have some family members, I'm not going to name who, that says, oh, the metric system is harder. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Metric system is so easy. Like the only reason why I'm still using like the system that we're using still in America is because that's what everybody else is using. But if I were to go to Sweden, I'd adapt. I'd switch to kilometers per hour. I'd measure myself in centimeters. I know I'm like 175 centimeters. I think, yeah, I'm around that tall, which is 5'9" in the freedom units. Which is funny because I'm pretty sure the system that we use wasn't even it wasn't created by America, but we're the only ones that still use it today, or one of the few that still use it today. I mean, it's funny too because a lot of us act like we're the revolutionaries when we're the ones keeping a lot of old systems in place. Like, what's the point of, oh crap, family Stockholm? But I feel like that's a kind of basic answer. So then that, I don't know how to say it. See, I see that accent and I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna screw it up because I know it's an A, but I don't know what kind of A it is. Is it, what kind of sound does it make? And it the A sounds like O. See, I wouldn't have known that unless you told me. Cause so like, is the E pronounced? Is it like Skåne or something like that? I probably made you cringe hard right there. Or just ooh. Okay, yeah. Is yes. Oh, Skåne. Okay. I mean, I took a shot in the dark and I succeeded. see, if you look at it, it looks like Skane. I'm gonna go to Skane. Now that probably made you cringe. But yeah, I mean, for sure, I'll go take note of that. I mean, I know Stockholm is definitely the most popular answer, but still, I guess it's still worth visiting. But I'm the type of person to go like find a place that's a little less populated or popular. Obviously still pretty decent, but a place that's not too crowded. Because I hate. Yesterday, I had to go pick up. I had to pick up a family member from the city that was trapped in another state for a while, and I was so lost for like 20 minutes. I was so lost, like I could barely navigate the city like nearby me. Like that's why I kind of just stay away from it because I don't like driving there because there's too many crazy people driving. Yeah, I don't know how it is. I don't know how it is in Sweden, but oh boy, they give out licenses like it's. They give out licenses for like they just walk up and like here's a driver's license. You want a driver's license? Here you go. Like they give you the test and then they just if you don't get caught, you can drive literally however you want and nothing will happen. Even in the city, people do stupid things. Like I saw yesterday someone almost ran into a bunch of pedestrians because they were like they took the turn right because okay, it's a one-way street. Right, and then they're taking the right, and obviously it's just going this way and then this way. So when there's a green light, going this way, the sidewalks, the pedestrian lights, turn green, or I guess let's keep it simple. They turn green, they turn white, but they turn. Let's just whatever. But, you know, obviously that means you have to wait to make the turn because there's pedestrians walking. But this guy nearly runs into a group of them, and there were a couple kids there, and just drives past. He doesn't even stop. And that's like so illegal. That is like you would get in huge trouble for that. But he just drove through. If he got caught, like you're supposed to wait for the pedestrians to cross, even if they're still like not there yet. If they're on the side, if they're on the street walking, you have to wait for them. But that guy did not wait. The people were already halfway there, and they were lucky that they stopped everyone because the guy just and nearly hit everyone. And it's like, some people shouldn't be driving. Yep, exactly. I'm a very cautious driver. I'm very defensive because I feel like I have to be, because everyone's on the offense, and I'm just there trying to save my own skin. I try to do things the right way because the more people that do the system properly, there's a system in place for a reason, because they're dangerous machines. You need a license to drive them for a reason, because they need to know that you can operate a vehicle without causing damage to a person or property. So when I see stuff like that happen, it's like, man, why are we just like, and it obviously makes you think about other things in this country that shouldn't be the way they are, that could cause way more issues, which I'm not going to touch on. But it's like, man, I feel like a lot of our problems are just, it just comes down to like the system being the way it is. And that's my most broad term, and I feel like that's something that everyone can agree on. But the thing that people don't agree on is how to fix it. But we could save that conversation for another time, because that's a whole nother thing. But it is what it is. I say that. I saw this meme one time, and it's so relatable. It's like, when you've been saying it is what it is for years, and the crushing weight of reality sets in. Like, I say that all the time, and then I get into these moods where it's like, man, things are tough right now. But I'm one of those people who freak out for like a day, and then I come in the next day, it's like, it wasn't that bad. Man, I need so many shulker boxes. Look at this. Have we like, oh, we're at 69. Nice. Nice. Wait. Nice. Huh? Huh?
Got him! Got him!
Yeah. Also, yesterday, you know how you like think about something and you think, man, I think I might have this thing. And then all of a sudden you get videos with overwhelming evidence to tell you that, okay, yes, I do have this thing that I've been thinking about, but I can't really be sure because I have to get an actual diagnosis. Well, I've been learning more and more that I most likely, I can't say for sure, because I don't like the idea of self-diagnosing because I'm not a doctor. Like an illness? No, it's just my brain being weird. Like I'm really thinking that I definitely have ADHD. And it's just been over the years. I've been just, you know, I talk to people who have it. I watch videos about, you know, the symptoms, you know, and every time I watch things like that, I go down a rabbit hole, and all of a sudden things just start making more and more sense to me. Like, why am I doing this thing? Like, why can't I just start this project? Or why do I get all of a sudden so obsessed over something for like a few weeks and then I drop it out of nowhere? Because like when I get into it, I'm like, oh, this is a new thing. I'm gonna be doing this for a long time, and then suddenly it's a routine, and I get bored of it. Like, one of the things that I've struggled with the most is routines, because every time I start a routine, I get bored of it, or I get frustrated with it and want to do something else, and then I don't want to do it. Like, that's literally been my trouble with streaming, because I will start a schedule and then I will do it for 3 weeks straight and be on time every time, and then I miss streams because it's like, I don't want to do it. It's a routine now, you know. And that's what's my worry is. Welcome back, Solars. Also, yeah, you spelled your name wrong on Twitch. Nice job. Also, that's my brother. Solars is my brother. Stop rubbing it in. No, you're my brother. I'm allowed to bully you. With no limits. Also, I'm the older one, so yeah, I have to bully you. Okay? I have to. It's just written in the code. It's written in the brother scriptures of the Brotherhood. Also, take a look. Diggy whole time, and we're barely even like we're barely even any way through. This is gonna be a long project. But yeah, no. I watched a video yesterday, and like I remember sometimes I'd like I'd hate my environment all of a sudden, and then I make huge changes to it. Like I'd go and like move stuff around and like switch to a new location. Like I'll rearrange everything. And I know that's something that my dad used to do. I don't know. I'm not. I don't think he really does it anymore. But he would, you know, all of a sudden out of nowhere, like I'd go to school and come back, and the living room where our TV is would be in a completely different arrangement. I bully my brother too. It's just scary because he's a lot bigger than I am. Yeah, it's a little bit easier for me because my brother's short. I'm the tallest woman. Wow. I mean... that... Yeah, that makes sense. I swear, it's like... it's kind of funny too, because I've had a couple friends where like they've had younger brothers, and then all of a sudden they you know start puberty and stuff, and then they just like 180. Well, I mean, you're taller than me, so he's 16. Yeah, I know like a lot of people from where you're from are like giants, like tall. You know, like I know a Viking pilot. He's got a lot of European blood in him. I don't know what exactly, but he is a giant. You know, I don't know how tall he is in centimeters. I can't do those conversions, but he's like 6'4", 6'5", and I remember the first time I met him, I was just surprised by how tall he was, because you know, when you're looking at him, you know, sitting down hunched up on his in his setup, he doesn't look that tall. But then you go up next to him and you're like, what the Viking pilot. Banlish? I don't know what you're talking about. I think I'm 149. Yeah, you're like 150. Like, I think it rounds up to 150. I'm a tiny gremlin. Yeah. Like, honestly, Oz, you are how I feel when I stand next to Viking or Kale. I think Kale's even like slightly taller. 6'5" is 195-ish. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, exactly. See what I mean? So yeah, he's probably around your brother's height, which is crazy for 16. Like I'd probably be looking up like this, like up there. Yeah, unfortunately, well, I shouldn't say this. I shouldn't say unfortunately, but I think my Hispanic side is what keeps me short. It holds me back. You know, I'm pretty sure if my Italian genes got to the height factor, I'd probably be a little bit taller. But no. Because it's funny, because I'm like taller than basically most of the Hispanic side of my family, but the Italian side of my family, like I'm about even or shorter. Oh, I need to heal this pickaxe. Jeez, I need to start getting those extra pickaxes together. I think that's the next thing I'm gonna do after stream, but I think we should. I want to get that done before I forget and then accidentally break my freaking only pickaxe like this. Next time Milkman stocks, I gotta buy him out. All right, let's give this a pause real quick. Let's take a look. Look at this. We got a giant hole now. We've got a long ways to go, but yeah, that's huge. Covers like sometimes I'm like thinking, man, is that not centered? My mom and my sisters are small, and my dad and my brothers are tall. Just sit there in the middle. Yeah, yeah, like all my it's funny because like yeah, I don't think I ever got any taller than my grandfather, but I definitely am much taller than my grandmother, who's actually about the same height as the younger brother over here. And then I'm much tall. I'm actually starting to get much taller than my mom, and I'm actually about the same height as my dad though, but I can't ever tell because like when he ends up standing up straight, he's like slightly taller, but he slouches a lot, so it's like I can't ever tell if I did get taller than him. Yeah, isn't she around your height? Like I swear, you guys stand next to each other and you're like eye to eye. But she could also be like hunching over. I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure you guys are the same height. I think she's a bit taller. No, I think I'm certain you guys are the same height. I'm certain. Maybe it's just my bad posture. Yeah, it's probably that. Speaking of posture, someone needs to do a posture check on me. I mean, honestly, I feel like if I could just grow just a bit more, I could reach at least 6 feet. And I'd honestly feel I'd feel great about that, but at the same time, who cares? I'm about that medium height where I can, you know, go into small spaces but also reach in higher spots. No, it's too slow. Let's go. Okay. Stretch. Actually, let's wait to stretch a bit more once I reach the gold farm, just because we're gonna have. But also, yes, we have a storage system for our for that now, so you'll see how it works in the video. So I feel confident if I was at least 5 feet. Yeah, 4'11" nerd. El Bozo. Bro. Oh my god. That's so terrifying. That's so terrifying. Look at them. Ooh. They're just frolicking. That's so terrifying, honestly. Oh man. Stand up tall. You know what I could also do? I could just say, screw the chair. And sit like this. On the knees. And I'm like tall enough too. Actually, I reach kind of higher. If I do that. But I need like knee pads or something if I'm gonna do this like for long periods of time. That's actually good for back like posturing. Let me get the posture check. If I did that, you wouldn't even see my whole face. You see, that's the thing. I have kind of a small torso, but my legs, I have long legs, which are honestly great because like they do more of the work for me because I can cover more distance, which means I can run faster, you know, without using as much like air to breathe because I'm able like one stride, you know, one step takes me so like super far. Which is great because I have asthma, so that definitely affects my abilities in terms of running. Me with short legs and short torso. Elbozo. I have asthma too. Yeah. It's kind of big. It's kind of big sad sometimes because it's like I could just never do sports. Like intense sports. Because like if I have to try to run while also trying to focus on a lot of things and just catch a ball, move around a lot, you know, not just running, it's just back forth, you know. It's just a little too much for me. Also, my coordination can sometimes be a little screwed sometimes, which is funny because for me driving is super easy. That's the funny thing. Driving is just so easy. So maybe my coordination isn't as bad as I say it is, but yeah. Mine isn't that bad. I used to play sports. Yeah, no, I'd just be super out and I'd hate the feeling after I'd do an intense sport. And I was just generally bad at it too, so I just kind of stuck to what I enjoyed, which was video games and doing a lot of computer things. Which is funny. I like for a long time I'm like getting into coding now, and for a long time I was like always like, man, there's so much information to learn. You know, that's the other thing. Oh, King Alfie, thank you for the raid. Oh my God, King Alfie, how's it going? Oh, okay, let me get back up properly on the friggin' chair. Ugh. Welcome on in. How's it going? Welcome in. Bun Bun is lurking. Welcome in Primavera Roll, and thank you for the follow, Bun Bun. Welcome into the stream. This is we're doing Diggy Diggy Hole time. Thank you for the follow, Primavera Roll. I don't know what I should call you. That seems like a bit wordy. Welcome on in. How was stream? King Elfie, what do you work on today? I know you were on PleasantCraft. I don't think I want to start here. I want to start over here just to make things easier. Because clearing space for my castle. Ooh. Well, I'm clearing this entire space for a spiral storage system where our center building's going to go. And it's going to go all the way down to Y level 8. It's going to be a huge project. Prima or Vera? Okay. Prima. I'll call you Prima. Okay. Let us begin dig. But yes, we were just talking about apparently asthma. But then we moved on. I got distracted. Oh yeah, I was watching. Okay, I guess I'll give a bit of context since there's new people here. I don't have any diagnosis, and for a long time, and right now it's kind of hard for me to get a diagnosis, but with the job I'm getting, I'm hopefully going to get better medical benefits. And I might be able to actually get tested for it, but after a long amount of researching and just talking to other people, you know, who have ADHD, I'm starting to, I've been really believing for a fact that I have ADHD, or at least some form of it, or at least some symptoms of it. Like, maybe it's something else, but I have the same symptoms. And one of the things that I recently thought about that I didn't even think about before that could be a symptom of ADHD, but it's something that I've dealt with for a long time. It's one of those things where, like, you want to, you see something, it's an easily attainable thing, and you have a lot of and you have a lot of I see. That's another thing. I start a sentence, but I don't start it with the right words, and then I get stumbled over because I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Train of thought gone. So it's an easily attainable goal. There's something you need to work on, and it's very easily attainable, and you could just get it. You could get it done very quickly once you get started on it. But you just don't start it for some reason. And for the longest time, I always just got frustrated at myself. It's like, why? This is so easy. I could just get this done right now. But I just don't. And I don't have any excuses. There's no reasons for me to not do it. There's no excuse that I can think of that's even, like, legitimate for not starting it. But it just doesn't happen. Like, there's a project I want to do. I could very easily just get started on it. Like something like this. I've been meaning to do this for a long time, but I just didn't. You know, I had the resources. Like, look, I had the beacon and everything, but I just didn't do it. And hearing that just made me feel like, wow. So many things make sense. No wonder I struggled in school, you know? No wonder I had such a such a difficult time, you know, with a lot of things. You know, it's just, you know, it's just my brain being weird. I have a weird brain. And then the other thing, the video was talking about, okay, so you want to, so instead of, you procrastinate, common for ADHD people on the spectrum and for people with anxiety problems. I mean, I know for sure that I probably have anxiety problems because, I mean, all of my family has a history of it, you know, so I think it wouldn't be such a surprise that I have it as well, but I can't be for certain about that either. But the other thing was, so you want to start on a project, but it's too big of a scope and you feel kind of intimidated by doing it. So, oh, geez. Oh. Bye, Shulkers. Thanks, bye. Wait, I'm 100% sure I have anxiety, but I refuse to get it diagnosed because it would mean I'd have to. I mean, I can be a cop or be in the military. Oh, okay. Or can't. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but the other thing too, like you want to break something up into smaller pieces, and you're like, okay, I could do this, but you know, and I'm sure a lot of people have this problem. I am a very horrible judge of how long something will take, or how long it will take me to finish a certain portion. So I'm like, okay, I have this amount of time to do this. Let me get this done in this amount of time tomorrow instead of today. And then it just piles up and piles up. And then either way, this project that you could have done in smaller pieces 12 weeks ago, you have to do all of it the night before. Which is funny because like, as soon as it becomes the night before, I could just blitz through it and get the project done. But like, there's so much, I just end up adding so much stress for myself, and it's a cycle. It happens all the time, every time. That's me when I have to clean my room. Yeah, I have some cleaning up to do. I have to do my laundry. I have to fold the clothes that I did the last time I did laundry. I have to. I'm certain I have to vacuum because as I've been growing my hair, I'm off to work on the hardcore world later. Like my hair, I've been growing my hair, and like now for all of a sudden, my shoulders things by. And all of a sudden I'm starting to have like hair shed. And I need to clean that up because it's been like I wake up and then like right next to me or on the floor is just everything that I've shed. That's all the ones that is standard. I see. I don't push myself limits for my own health or family work. Yeah, I tend to do this thing where I delay things. It's like, okay, I'll do this tomorrow. And then I won't take care of something unless it gets bad. And by then it's like, okay, well, you're kind of an idiot. It's kind of too late. So like, I've been trying to do this thing where I just like, okay, I have it on my mind, do it. Otherwise I'm never going to do it. And it's funny too. I will do it for things that are even smaller, simple. Oh, jeez. I forgot to click resume. See? That's one of the things. I thought about it right before I entered the portal, but I didn't do it immediately. So that works for you? Not always. Because, you know, I have to try and not distract myself. But if I get distracted, it's immediate. Bam. I forget it. Clearly, as an example, it didn't work for me there because I got distracted. And obviously, it was my own fault there. Should have been paying attention to what I was doing. But I think what works for me better sometimes is having a list of things. And, you know, sometimes I like giving myself hard deadlines. But I'm more so of a person that works better with self-imposed deadlines. You know, and self-imposed deadlines that are reasonable. Like, you know, I can do this by this date. I'm more so. I guess this you know, then you're trying at least, then that's great. Yeah, one of the things that the video that I was watching talked about was with ADHD, like people who have it, you know, people who don't have it do things more time-based and more deadline-based. You know, like, okay, if I can do this, you know, in this amount of time, it's great. But, you know, obviously for me, I more so I guess, get... Okay, let me restart. ADHD brain. Very, very results based. Like for me, I get more out of like results. Like rather than saying, okay, let me read for 30 minutes. Instead of that, I say, let me read 5 chapters. You know, no matter amount of time I do it. If I read 5 chapters, fantastic. And that's what's annoying because sometimes in school, they're like, okay, make sure to read at least 30 minutes, but don't go past this chapter. But I would get annoyed because I'd read it in like 14 minutes. I don't know. I make lists and I could say list only works if you're somewhere where you can see them. Yeah, I was trying to do lists. Like I had this little notebook thing, but I kept on forgetting to do it. And then as soon as it dropped out of my routine one day, it's gone forever. Me, when I did my the final day, it was due in class, and when I had 3 months to do it. Yep. It's not your fault. You just think differently now that you have a tentative diagnosis. You could work with yourself rather than against. Wonder why you can't do things. Yeah, for sure. But I have to constantly remind myself sometimes because I feel like sometimes I forget. Like, wow, okay, I'm not doing this because I'm an idiot. I'm doing this because my brain's an idiot, which is also me. No. That's just the way my brain works. And it's just more so that like I feel like sometimes I've been trying to see the tools and see if they would help, but none of them work. And then I end up feeling down because the things that work for other people don't work for me. And I'm starting to understand that, you know, I'm my own individual self. I work off certain things and I have to understand those certain things. I just got to pick up on the patterns that I have for myself. I'm gonna allow that. I'm dyslexic. When my teacher said things like, you need to read for X minutes, I told them to F off. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely more for like, okay, because here's the thing. If I say read for 30 minutes, I will read one page, get completely distracted or space out or something, and then have to reread the page again. And I'm like, I don't get very far, which is funny because like in school, if I was like told to read for this amount of time, I wouldn't get very far, and they'd be like, "What? Why didn't you read all of that?" It's like I just couldn't comprehend what I was reading. We're at a cool PC. Welcome on in. How's it going? But yeah, nothing wrong with being different. You're you, and that's what makes you unique and cool and all that. Yeah, for sure. I'm good. What about you? I'm doing fantastic. We're learning. I'm learning stuff about myself, and I think sometimes hearing other people's experiences is always great. I always love listening to other people's experiences because a lot of the time, even like no matter what country you're from or where where you've been in life, you know, obviously the practices themselves are different, but the feelings are all the same. Everything you feel, I feel like a lot of people are always in a similar mindset, but they just haven't heard someone else say it, so they feel alone. But it's not the case. The server, is it good? It is great. We have awesome people like King Elfie, King Domity. I'm only listening to new people. T, Lee, Viking, Kale, Pizza, Milkman, Kyle, Kafers, Hoser. Is that did I list everyone? I feel like I'm missing someone. I said Kafers, it's Artemis. It's not it's the Pleasant server. Everyone that I just listed, it's all of our server. Comrade. With reading those things, I literally never read the book and went off and what people said and discussed in class. Spark notes are amazing, by the way. just mentioning. Going to Germany tomorrow, so I need sleep. Good night. Good night. Have fun in Germany. But yeah, no, I definitely say, you know, the more and more I learn about certain things, the more and more it's like, oh, okay, this is kind of frustrating because what am I supposed to do about this, you know? But then sometimes I hear other people's experiences and I'm like, okay, I'm not alone. Like, for a long time, I struggled with feeling like, okay, I feel like I'm doing nothing with my life, but I feel like I'm also doing just way too much sometimes. I take on too much. What's the IP? I can't give you that. It's a private server. And it's invite only, and let me just be frank. Unless, you know, you get the invite, it's not happening. we get a lot of people asking that, you know, because, you know, obviously it's a Minecraft server, people want to join in on the fun, and that's always fantastic, but sometimes you just gotta accept that you're not gonna get in. Like, I would very much like to be in Hermitcraft, but there's no way I'm getting into Hermitcraft. It's just the reality of the situation. Yeah. What else was talked about? I want to like get off all the points. Yeah. So, also, one of those things, I have long discussions with my teachers about if listening to audiobooks count as reading. I don't know. I feel like it depends on person to person. If you're actually engaging with the content, then yeah. Like, if you're actually thinking about it as you read it instead of just like having it in the background like some people do, yeah, it's legitimate. I'd say it's legit. But it all depends on how you engage with the content that you're, you know, the arts, you know. If it's casual, it's casual, which is valid, but that's not good for educational purposes. But if it's something that, you know, you're actively engaging in and you're like either taking notes on it or at least, you know, you're taking your time to actually think about what the author's trying to say or what so, you know, what they're trying to get across with what they're writing, you know, or you're listening to. I think that's legitimate. But yeah, one of the things that like that actually is it's kind of the thing that I am least annoyed about, but sometimes I do get annoyed about with ADHD is how fast I can get hooked onto something. Like I could like start like I could not do something for a long time and then all of a sudden pick it up and just be like, I just read up all on it. I'll tell people about it and I get excited about it and learn about it. And the more and more I learn it, the more and more I get excited. But the annoying thing is as soon as it starts to stagnate, even just a little bit, I drop it. It's gone forever. That hyperfixation, gone forever. And my latest hyperfixation, I want to stay and maybe be less so hyperfixation and more of a career eventually, you know. I've been learning coding, and man, I missed 2 days because the last 2 days have been so busy. But I just hope that tonight, like I want to make a promise to you guys, and you guys better hold me to it next stream. Next time I stream, which is probably going to be on Monday, I want you guys to be on my case. Ask me if I did my coding, and if I didn't, I'll think of some sort of punishment by then. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, I just think about like all the times that I get hyper fixated onto to all these things, and just it's always funny to me because I look back and it's like, man, every time I get into this type of stuff, I get into it thinking it's gonna be a forever thing when I should know at this point that I'm going to lose interest and then just drop it for a long time and then maybe eventually pick it up at a later time. which sucks sometimes because it feels like I limit my potential in things, and I'll start, you know, doing those, you know, all that stuff. Well, it's late for me and I need to shower and sleep because I have work tomorrow. People doesn't feed themselves after all. That's true. All right, have a good night. See you next time. Or I'll see you on King Elfish stream whenever he streams. Nate. But yeah, I get into these moods and it's like, ah, man, I'm sad I dropped that thing because I feel like I could have done something with it because I get like very good at it or at least proficient at it, and then I drop it and then I'm just like, oh, I could have done something with that. Like I was learning Japanese for like every day. I'd go on Duolingo. I had like nearly a 200-day streak, and I missed a day. And I'm screwed. I'm back to square one. Me constantly almost quitting drawing. I'm telling you, you need to not ever drop that. Don't ever drop that. But yeah, it is what it is. I'll put all my grip into drawing and keep it in my silly brain. Yeah, I don't want to. Can I speak? Like, I don't want to ever lose my grip on coding. I want to have it be my career, or at least something that I can continue to do proficiently. Like, I mean, I'm okay with either being a web developer, or I'd really love to try to get into like the indie game type thing, because it feels like such a nice thing to try out, because, you know, you can make amazing games and you can make them your own if you make them good enough, bam, you are basically set for life, you know, and you can continue doing what you love, and just, you know, you can answer to one or just a few people. You answer to yourself or just a few other people, and you don't have to answer for like a huge like corporation or whatever, and the deadlines are set by you, or you know you could be a little bit more reasonable. You get to be a little more pick and choosy about who you work with, you know. Now obviously it's kind of a privilege type thing, but like I think it feels like the most comfortable thing for me. And I think the thing is, sometimes is the problem with a lot of the problem that I see with you know, people, you know, all the time, and it's been like this for a long time. This is not a new thing. This is just how the world has been, and it's kind of frustrating to see, is that, you know, people live by a one-size-fits-all mentality in a lot of ways. And it gets frustrating sometimes because I feel like, you know, people need to be able to sympathize with others and understand that not everyone's going to have the same ability to do certain things, and a lot of people are going to be different, are going to be sensitive to things, and everyone wants to think that, oh, my way of thinking is the best way because it worked for me, but that's not how life works. And I feel like that's a lot of issues with a lot of people and a lot of things, is like, how are you supposed to, you know, improve in life if the thing that you're being told isn't going to work for you, but yet you perpetuate it because you see it work for other people? Because that's not going to help anyone, you know. I feel like what works for one person doesn't work for another, and you know, I wholeheartedly believe, like, there's a lot of people, like, I hear a lot of people like, oh, I got inspired by this X person and it made me, you know, inspired me to improve this aspect of my life, and I'm feeling a lot happier. And I'm like, that's great for you. I'm happy for you. You know, I hope you continue doing what you're doing. If it makes you happy, fantastic. But my one condition is, don't knock anyone else for not wanting to do that, for not wanting to live the way that you lived, or do the thing that you did. You know, I feel like if you're successful in life and you're happy and you feel like other people might be able to gain some knowledge from what you experienced, that's fantastic. Share it, but don't force it onto other people. because different people have, you know, different, you know, have different sets of challenges, have different sets of worries, have different sense of motivation. Like, if someone wants to get into computer programming, they're not going to want to, you know, to get ripped in the gym, you know? Obviously, exercise is important, and I think everyone should try to exercise in their life. But, you know, maybe someone who wants to get into computer programming, they don't need to, you know, they don't need to get jacked or get an amazing physique, you know? Just like how, like, you know, let's say someone who wants to go into bodybuilding, you know, they don't need to be a mathematician. They don't need to be able to be good at math. You know what I mean? You know, I think people are on different life paths, and I think you should try to inspire others, but don't punch down on people. I don't know why I got all philosophical on everyone, but sometimes I just want to say something because I feel like I want to get it out. That's another thing that happens to me. I will have a thought in my head and I will not quit until I get the idea out, and I will get so frustrated if someone interrupts me. Because, like, I have ideas, and it's like, it's I don't care if anyone actually accepts it. I just want to say it out loud once so that people can digest it and maybe have something to add. Like, I'm the type of person that I will have an idea, and if someone has a better idea, I want to hear it. And that's why I say it, because it's not even about sometimes like, oh, I want my idea to be heard because I want everyone to agree with me. I want someone to either add to it or maybe disagree, because maybe they have a different idea and it's actually better than what I was thinking. And it's like, oh, okay, great. I'm glad I said what I said, because if I didn't say my stupid, dumb, idiotic idea, you know, I wouldn't have heard the way better idea. But that's just how I am. That's just how I be. But yeah, think we're gonna start. I think we want to get to like level 60, and then I think we'll get to level 60. Yeah, it's so funny. We have so much work to do on this. Oh man, just look at this. Like, we have to go all the way down. How many layers we have to go? Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna cut through a few caves, it looks like. Probably not too much, but yeah, just a few, just a few. Man, I do miss a bit, you know, doing these kind of like giant digging projects. I feel like when I do them, I feel like I have better streams. Because half the time when it comes to like streaming, I feel like the focus is more on the focus is more on the what do you call it? You know, talking to the chat, talking to me, talking to you, all that stuff. So as soon as I start getting a little tired, I do that's why sometimes I'm like, okay, we'll get to this point and then we'll, you know, end it off, because obviously I've basically been doing a a half shift of Minecraft. I've been playing Minecraft today for 4 hours. Like not straight, but like I played for 2 hours this morning on another world, and then I've already got another 2 hours in on this stream. And honestly, all that time went by fast. And I always love when like a lot of time passes on streams and it doesn't even feel like that much. And that's when I feel like a stream's successful. If it feels like it's getting long, I feel like, okay, maybe I could have done better. But in this situation, I'm really happy with the results. It's a little dark here. What the heck, man? Okay, let's bring this down. Okay, we just have to be careful around here. Also, I'd very much like to play some more different music on stream because I have the VOD track, but I don't know. I'm a little worried because apparently I don't know if this actually got implemented, but apparently Twitch has like live music tracking, which can be taken down. Which it sucks, but it is what it is. Music companies will be music companies, I personally believe, obviously, yeah, you should probably credit if they want credit, but like, I feel like half the time it's like, okay, you're not really losing that much, but obviously, not everything is free, so. I feel like it should be expected at this point. Yeah, if I was a little bit more confident that the VOD track thing worked more, I'd probably be playing a lot different music than this. Like, I really wanted to play some Snarky Puppy right now because I've been just vibing to Snarky Puppy. It'd be like that, yeah. But the Twitch VOD track is still cool at least, because at least I can... Like, if I forget to record or something, I could download the VOD and then edit it from there without the music track or without the music playing. And I actually want to check Twitch real quick because I want to make sure. Okay, it's playing. Okay, yeah. I'm so happy right now because before I would get like no quality options ever. And now I'm like always getting quality options and it's just been beautiful. Quite beautiful. But I mean, at least I have the option for people to be able to go lower quality just in case they can't, just in case they can't, like, do 1080p streams. Because I'd like to have the option for people who are able to watch it, to have, like, high-quality streams. Because it just makes the viewing experience better. But, you also want to have the experience for people who don't have that good of internet good. And I think my first stream back didn't have quality options. And it was annoying because I knew it. Because, like, half the time I would see, like, I guess, zero... Like, I had 0 chats. Barely any chatters that stream. And I feel like half the time it ends up being because of the fact that, quality options aren't there. It's not an enjoyable stream to watch. Wow. What's with this sudden increase in lag? Jeez. I mean, I know I'm doing a lot of digging, but gosh. It's going down to like 24 frames per second with all of that. I mean, we're getting drop frames on Minecraft, but ever since, we got this new internet, no drop frames ever on streams. like, which is amazing. It's incredible. No drop frames, just it's awesome. And what's great is that there's still some internet left for the rest of the people in the place. And so brother can actually watch stream. Okay, see, that's what the problem was. When we had our old Wi-Fi, I literally couldn't watch a stream without it buffering every few seconds. Yeah. It was a big house. That was the thing. It was a pretty large house, and we had the Wi-Fi downstairs, which definitely didn't help. But now, like, Wi-Fi is not even a problem. Except when the power goes out all the time when it, like, there's a slight wind. Oh, man. It was so funny, you know, it's not even like the power, just the power by itself. We had the water go out. We had a whole day without water. Like, I had planned to do so much. I was planning to take a shower. I was planning to do, actually, I was planning to do my laundry, so I don't even think that would have worked either, thinking about it. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, we need more. I'm gonna need to buy shulkers eventually. Soon, actually. And I'm not going into the end. Look at how many shulkers I have. We couldn't use the bathroom. Yep, and we couldn't even use the bathroom. It was awful. Jeez, okay, I guess doing this type of mining with shaders is it's a bit tough on the PC. Or at least at the game. I don't know why it dropped so low, jeez. I think we'll just go till whenever our pickaxe decides to start showing wear and tear, and then we'll heal it up and then head out. We'll just do that instead of, you know, whatever else I was thinking. I mean, we're finally at water level. Look at this. This is how high up. So this is where below my feet is where water spawns, and this is how high up the regular terrain, the terrain was. And it's not like it's even that like steep. It's flat. Like, you don't see that, like you see that a lot more often now with the 1.18 generation. Yeah. I remember though, streaming before at the old house, like, I would get so many drop frames even when I would, like, lower the bitrate. It was awful. It was, yeah, that was the other thing. Like, the streaming experience was always a pain. I would always get so many issues. But, like, here, just no issues. It's smooth. It's a dream. Jeez, I don't know why it's so laggy right now. I want to check something real quick. I might need to start deleting some replays. Maybe eventually soon. Ooh. Okay. I think it's gonna start breaking a bit as soon as I finish this layer, so I think we'll be good after this one. More so because I'm starting to feel a little tired. Like to take a bit of a rest. Okay. Might want a snack too. And then when I once I finish. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've really eaten that much today, but we're having chili dogs for dinner tonight, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be filled up pretty good in terms of fuel for food fuel. What am I doing? I'm like trying to sleep in the bed. I'm like, what? No. No. Man, I ran out of space a while ago and I just didn't pay attention. I don't want to go down there. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Do I have some more stragglers around here? No. Perfect. All right. Yeah, our pickaxe is going to start showing wear and tear soon. So let's just get this done. 610? Okay, yeah. I mean, we got a decently sized chunk out of this done. So I'm gonna say this was successful. Quite successful. But obviously I'm gonna really need to spend a lot of time hacking away at this. But next week I'm gonna be a little bit more busy. So it's probably gonna this type of stuff will probably happen less often. But I know for a fact I'm probably gonna be available Friday again to continue this. Probably with a little bit more of a game plan in mind as well. So I'll be able to maybe do a full stream, like a full 3-hour or maybe even 4-hour stream. Just to get this finished. And I feel like, you know, even like, especially with how long just a couple layers took, you know, like it was around like 18 layers that we just did, you know, we're gonna be in for a long ride. Which is always great. You love these type of projects that you can spend multiple streams on, because at least we have time to do something, so I can speak. Oh, fixing that. Ow! That hurt. See, it's funny because for King Elfie, that I think that height fall like actually killed him, which is funny because, like I said, protection with feather falling does help, and I for some reason I don't think people believe me, but I'm certain it's the truth. I'm certain that it works like that. But you know, it is what it is. Like generally full prot, you know, general protection works way better for me, and it's gotten me out of most sticky situations. So hey, it is what it is. That's how it works. I mean, as long as you're generally, like, if you have good armor, as long as you're generally paying attention to what's going on around you, you know, you should be fine. Yeah. I think this was the perfect point to... Yeah. Starting to get into the red. I swear, I don't know what it is about our street, but everyone wants to rev their engines up in this street. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of ruined a couple recordings. It's like, come on, man. Help me out here. It's so annoying because I hear it all the time. Sometimes I hear it late at night too, which is probably the worst time. Like recording sessions, whatever. I could just re-record, but I can't re-sleep. I can't retake the time that I could have been sleeping. Okay. Let's just put the last of what we need to put away here. We've pretty much collected everything, which, yeah, this is a monster shulker area. So we'll just say that. I think I'd like to at least light up the area here. Okay, yeah. So I don't want the baddies spawning. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pit. That's gonna go a lot deeper. But yeah, let's just stop the recording around here. And let's just take this back. And let's heal up our tools and stuff. And I think that'll be it. That'll be the end for the stream today. Think we might raid Hoser? Hoser, another member of the PleasantCraft server. Absolutely fantastic member. I think he's over on his other server, Hoser Mania. So yeah, I saw that he went live, so might as well give him a raid. But let's just get over to our destination first before we think about that stuff. Yeah, definitely by next week, I'd like to get a couple more pickaxes so I don't have to go back this way as often. Because if I have to do that every, like, because, like, I went back about an hour in, yeah, it's going to be annoying. Mending is great, but it's only great as long as you have a steady supply of XP coming your way. Okay. Ah, come on. Start with the shovel, just easier. Look at the freaky, freaky piglins. Oh my god. Terrifying. It's always funny when there's chickens too. All right. Okay, that's gonna be it for today. I'm just gonna go out to a aerial view of all of this, let it heal up. But yes, that's basically gonna be it for the stream today. We're gonna go ahead and raid Hoser. So let me go back to Twitch. And let's just get this done. Live from he's in Vancouver right now. Oh, I don't want to hear this stuff. I got an ad. We'll wait until the ad's over. No, he's the big hoser. Right? The big hoser, yeah. All right. We're going in and going to raid Mr. Hoser. It has been fantastic. It has been a great time. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. See you next time.